The second day of BTS's Soundcheck session at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London instantly caused a massive stir, when Taehyung and Jungkook boldly transformed the entire stadium into a romantic stage belonging entirely to the two of them. While the other members were busy rehearsing, the most romantic couple of the year was instead entirely absorbed in their own world, singing intimately, locking eyes, and holding hands tightly in front of thousands of onlookers. The focus of London Army was instantly shattered and locked completely onto their incredibly brave and intimate affection. Unlike in other cities, London Army was extraordinarily active in showing full support without a single insult or negative comment. The Grand Stadium was completely free of hate speech, turning instead into a safe space that celebrated their special relationship. This ultimate love-struck moment successfully carved out a new history as their boldest and most hate-free interaction yet. Hello Army and everyone who just joined. Hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let's jump straight into today's video topic. Welcome back to VKook. London excitement swept through the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London during the second day of the concert by the South Korean supergroup, BTS. The enthusiasm of the fans, affectionately known as ARMY, had already soared since the soundcheck session began in the afternoon. However, there was one particular moment that truly captured the attention of the entire stadium and became a warm topic of conversation. The group's two youngest members, Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook, successfully transformed the Grand Stadium's atmosphere into a stage belonging entirely to the two of them. When the other BTS members were focused and busy practicing their vocals and choreography on stage, Taehyung and Jungkook instead seemed to have their own agenda. The two appeared lost in a world of their own creation, ignoring the hustle and bustle of concert preparations around them. The close romantic relationship between this pair of lovers looked so real, and they showed it without hesitation in front of the thousands of eyes present. Throughout the rehearsal session, the two of them were absorbed in singing together with deep appreciation, while showing affection that melted anyone's heart. Instead of just acting professionally as group mates, the romantic vibe between Taehyung and Jungkook could no longer be hidden. Every line of the song they performed that afternoon sounded like a string of love letters whispered to one another in the middle of the green field of Tottenham. Intense eye contact became the main feature of their sweet interaction on that grand London stage. Every time their eyes met, a warm smile immediately bloomed on both Taehyung and Jungkook's faces, implying the depth of the feeling they had nurtured for a long time as a couple. That loving gaze seemed to emphasize that inside the stadium holding tens of thousands of people, there were only the two of them. It did not stop there. Their affection made the stadium rumble softly even more when the two were caught on camera holding hands tightly. Those intertwined fingers served as tangible proof of how strong the bond of love binding these two top idols was. These stadium-scale intimate moments immediately shifted the entire attention of the fans in attendance that afternoon. The audience's focus, which was initially scattered to watch all the BTS members, was instantly locked entirely onto the figures of Taehyung and Jungkook. The romantic gestures of this couple completely mesmerized the entire Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, causing them to temporarily forget that this was a group rehearsal session. The presence of the two on stage was like a magnet drawing all eyes to only look at their affection. The Soundcheck session in London this time was acknowledged to feel very different compared to other cities they had visited previously in the tour lineup. The energy radiated by London Army was so extraordinary, providing a massive positive vibe right from the start of the event. They did not just come to watch, but also brought an atmosphere of incredible warmth for all the personnel, especially for the romantic couple. The fans from London showed a very active attitude and gave full support to the romance between Taehyung and Jungkook. Instead of feeling disturbed by the affection shown in the middle of rehearsal, London Army actually cheered loudly and celebrated those beautiful moments. This open support provided a safe space for both of them to express their feelings without fear. The mature and loving attitude of the fans at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium carved a very sweet mark in history. Up to this moment, there has not been a single taunt, insult, or negative comment directed at the special relationship being shared by Taehyung and Jungkook. The entire stadium area was sterile from hate speech, replaced by a rumble of praise and blessings from loyal fans. Everyone present agreed that the harmony and sincerity shown by Taehyung and Jungkook made them deserve to be crowned the most romantic couple of the year. The love they flaunted was not just a stage gimmick, but a real relationship filled with mutual respect and affection. Their courage to hold hands in a public space also garnered deep respect. This second day in London will not only be remembered as a spectacular music concert, but as a silent witness to the happiness of two souls drunk on love. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has recorded the beautiful and unforgettable footsteps of Taehyung and Jungkook's love. This romantic story from the city of London is bound to leave a lasting impression in the hearts of armies around the world for a long time. Meanwhile, Jimin could only shake his head while smiling at the behavior of his two younger brothers, while RM, the leader, kept trying to stay focused on guiding the rehearsal even though the surrounding atmosphere had already turned pink. Jeon, who was not far from them, occasionally threw out his signature jokes to lighten the mood, teasing the couple who seemed to have completely lost focus on the main choreography, just to keep standing side by side. On another corner of the stage, J-Hope, who is known for always being cheerful, could only laugh helplessly while giving space for Taehyung and Jungkook to enjoy their intimate moment in the middle of the Tottenham Stadium field. Suga, too, with his characteristically indifferent style, only glanced briefly before returning his focus to his ear monitor, letting the two magnates lose themselves in their own world without any intention of disturbing the happiness being projected. This understanding and accommodating attitude from the oldest members of BTS proved how solid the internal support for this couple was. The freedom given by their fellow group members made Taehyung and Jungkook feel very comfortable expressing the sincerity of their feelings, even amidst a busy rehearsal schedule and being watched by thousands of eyes. The peak of hysteria hit when the stadium camera operator did a close-up right at the moment their fingers intertwined, projecting it onto the giant LED screen above the stage. That crystal-clear visual detail instantly made thousands of armies packing the stands of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium scream hysterically, shocked and gushing at how natural it was for Taehyung and Jungkook to hold each other's hands. The giant screen seemed to become a witness confirming that their romance was no longer a secret, but a beautiful reality. Not long after that, the camera again caught a zoom-in moment showing Jungkook's deep and meaningful gaze as he listened to Taehyung singing his lyric part. The gaze filled with admiration and love was clearly displayed in every corner of the stadium through the LED screen, making that afternoon's atmosphere feel even more magical and romantic. Every wrinkle of a smile on their faces as they looked at each other was perfectly captured, triggering an endless rumble of cheers from the audience who could not stop admiring the compatibility of this couple. The live broadcast on the big screen accidentally transformed an ordinary rehearsal session into a grand, stadium-scale romance show. The camera operator who kept panning over their sweet interaction seemed to understand exactly what every pair of eyes in the stadium wanted to see. The presence of the giant-sized visual successfully locked the full attention of London Army, who kept cheering to celebrate every second of affection displayed by Taehyung and Jungkook. What are your thoughts on this magical and unforgettable moment between Taehyung and Jungkook at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? We would love to hear your perspective on how their beautiful connection brought a whole new energy to the London stage. Feel free to share your favorite moments from the soundcheck, your reactions to those heart-melting LED screen close-ups, or simply leave your warm wishes for the couple in the comments section below. We also want to extend our deepest gratitude to the incredible London armies who filled the stadium with nothing but pure love, maturity, and unwavering support. Your warmth created a beautifully safe and protective space for Taehyung and Jungkook to freely express their sincere affection without any fear of judgment. By replacing negativity with deafening cheers and blessings, you have shown the world what it truly means to be a supportive and loving fandom. Thank you, London Army, for being a vital part of this historic and touching chapter in BTS's journey. Your positive energy and respectful attitude did not just make the concert a massive success, but it also turned it into a beautiful celebration of love and togetherness. Keep spreading that wonderful light, and don't forget to drop your thoughts and love for Taekook in the comments section below. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.